Wacha niwasikie. Everybody, ha kamata. Wako. Hey, ha kamata. Weka mkono hapa. We go like this, yeah? 1, 2. 1, 2. Up. 1, 2. Let's go. Stop. Waiting. Let's go. Bass. One time. Wacha nione. Lenium. Kila mtu. Ati. Mos. Haya. Lenium unakumbuka. Twende. Hati. Hey. Say. Lenium. Nataka tuanze pale juu. My beats. Wote. Hey. Wacha niwasikie. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Ati, can I young Luo make money anymore? Lenium. Hold on. Tuendelee ama tusiendelee? Mbona upande wao umekaa baridi kidogo? Kujeni hapa. Ngoja Lenium. Beat yangu. Sahi. Sasa fanya hivi. Sasa angalia. Oi. Tuangalie hapa mbele, Shika besi yako hivi. Kwa line. Huko nyuma shika jirani yako. On your left, on your right. Make sure kwa mtu umemshikilia kiuno. Ngoja. Make sure kwa line. Hapo VIP. Tupendane VIP tupendane. Jezi tupendane. Kwani tuko na wazee hapa? Kuna wazee wamekaa chini hapa. Tusimame Jezi tusimame. One time, leni ya mwisho. Achilia biti yangu. Tunaenda namna hii. Bouncing. Everybody, let's go. Everybody, let's go. What? Uko na space. 1, 2. Tunaenda huku. Twende. You better move. I have scissors. Everybody scissors. Let's go. Anguka nayo. Hey, anguka nayo. Napenda. Mushana moja. Lenio! Let's go! Kuja ngumi. Twende. Kanyaga. Wacha niwasikie. Wapi kelele? Hey. Hola. Thank you, DJ. Wagwan. Thank you so much.
Aya, asanteni sana. Nadhani mumepata msukumo sasa, Tumalizie na Orutu Band ambao wako hapa kabla ya tuja kuanza kikao chetu mchana wa leo. Wacha tuwasikize vijana kama dakika 5 zao pia, alafu tutaendelea. Aya, huku Orutu Band wakijipanga, basi naomba pia niwaelezee, niko na announcement hapa kwamba breakout session ya pili inakaribia kuanza amphitheater pale, ambapo they are talking about smart cities integrating IoT and AI for sustainable urban development. Kwa yule ambaye labda angependa kufuatilia upande ule, inaendelea kwa sasa, wako karibu kuanza yani. Orutu Band, mko tayari? Another announcement, KBD 487 imeblock njia. Tafadhali kama dereva yuko hapa aende akaisaidie. KBD 487.
Check. yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wado chokwero jamriambo. Jamriambo en ng'at moko wacha diera. Ng'ani wondo wato wang'ise ni koth biro go yawa. Yeah, yeah. Miangolo. Jamriambo koth biro go ikoto chopo. Jamriambo koth biro go ikoto chopo.
Jamriambo koth biro go ikoto chopo. Jamriambo koth biro go ikoto chopo.
Jamriambo koth biro go ikoto chopo. Jamriambo koth biro go ikoto chopo.
Jamriambo koth biro go ikoto chopo. Jamriambo koth biro go ikoto chopo.
Jamriambo koth biro go imateka ahinya. Jamriambo koth biro go ikoto chopo.
Jamriambo koth biro go ikoto chopo. Jamriambo koth biro go ikoto chopo.
Jamriambo koth biro go ikoto chopo. Jamriambo koth biro go ikoto chopo. Jamriambo koth biro go ikoto chopo. Jamriambo koth biro go ikoto chopo. Susilia Bilima Susilia Nyadiga ke wamanyi awacho kichunya to ine mara jadiana taberna temni orutu Itake wamado awacho kichunya to ine mara jadiana taberna temni Nyadiga ke wamanyi awacho gichunya to ine mara jadiana taberna temni orutu
Diga ke wamado awacho gichunya to ine mara jadiana taberna kenadila
Ilero school koro to nyithindo duogo mapera dirumo te onge gima didong mapera te dirumo wawacho nade.
Asanteni sana Urutu Banda, asanteni sana. Yes, kuarifu tu ni kwamba tuna breakout sessions mbili, moja inaendelea huko juu na inazungumzia masuala ya smart cities integrating IoT and AI for sustainable urban development. Kwa wale ambao labda angependa kule juu pia kuna kikao kinaendelea kwa sasa, isipokuwa katika jukwaa hili hivi sasa tutaendelea na kikao chetu cha breakout session 1 ambayo itakuwa ni elevating the coastal region into a global leader in the orange economy through through creative industries. Na hivi sasa nachukua fursa hii basi kuwakaribisha ambao watakaokuwa wanaendesha kipindi hiki. Si mwingine bali ni Baba Zora. Karibu sana Baba Zora. Naam, Baba Zora atakuwa na Dorcas Owiera. Karibuni sana Dorcas Owiera. Hawa ndio watakuwa wanaongoza kipindi hiki, lakini pia atakuwa na wageni wao. Tuko na Matt Swallow. Matt Swallow is the director beneath the Baobab Studios and Festival. Karibu sana Matt. Yes, Matt, welcome. We'll also have Jason Runo. Jason Runo is an entrepreneur. Karibu sana. We're also going to have Mary Favor. Mary Favor, she's a performing artist and cultural entrepreneur. Karibuni sana. Baba Z, you ready?
Yeah.
Aya, uskani ni wako sasa.
Au sio?
Karibu sana.
Shukran sana.
Nafurahi sana kuwaona wewe na Dorcas.
Nafurahi pia.
Congratulations for your season 1.
Okay, thank you very much.
Keep it up.
Bro, this is like a miracle, bro.
Yeah.
This is like a miracle.
Why?
Umeanza dry jokes.
Tulia.
Mapema.
Ngoja niuze sera kidogo. Ngoja niuze sera kidogo.
Before tuanze naona hata audience ipatiwe maji kidogo juu the dry jokes you usually make.
Watabambika. Hao ni by the way ni watu wangu wote. Ni vile nimwambia wacheze chini sana.
Okay.
Ni watu wangu wote.
Baba Zora,
yeah.
Dorcas, the stage is yours. Karibuni sana.
Thank you. Wow. Doki.
Yes.
Here we
kwa
are.
harakati za 1-2-1-2 tulikuwa tunatafuta za cabbage. Sasa tumejipata hapa lakini watu wanasema wanataka misheveve.
Hapana.
Unataka salad. But with that banger we begin the
Hot Pot Show.
I'll be your host Dorcas Sierra.
Na mimi baridi shadidi ni mimi kijana wako wa Mariamu na Rashidi, unaweza kuniita BABAZO ra. Yani Baba Zora aka Baba Z, Baba Gen Z.
Kuchachisha nayo?
Wasi watu ni wengi.
Yeah, na nilikwambia utaomba namba na unyimwe. Tangu ingia hapo umepewa namba na nani?
By the way sijui nitafanya aje.
Unajua utafanya aje? Mimi niko na idea.
Okay.
Nimeona watu wa Safaricom pale nje. Unaweza chukua namba nyingine ujipigange.
By the way cheki.
Yeah, you can't shame the shameless bwana.
We have wageni here. Unani the guests are here. Unanichomea.
Lakini si wamezoea kuona YouTube nikikuchomea 24/7.
Lakini sasa wako live. Wapi kelele ya live audience wewe? Watu wako nyumbani sidhani kama wamesikia hiyo kelele, si ndio?
Yes.
Tufanye tena. Wapi kelele ya live audience wewe? Nice, loving the energy.
God, I love this energy.
Yeah.
I love this energy.
Yeah.
And this whole energy ndio tulikuwa nayo season 1. Lakini anguka nayo, amekataa kuanguka nayo leo.
Maze, sidhani amekataa.
Amekataa.
Weather imeanguka na yeye.
Right joke, kunywa tumaji, nilishawawarn.
Sawa basi. Anyway, I want to address the people who are at home, Kama unaangalia tafadhali, kumbuka kulike, kushare, kusubscribe. Hiyo ndio ya muhimu. By the way, ni once in your life una subscribe once alafu hiyo story unasahau. Yaani ni simple, sawa? But thank you so much for taking your time kutuangalia hapa hivi. Wewe mwenye uko hapa, wacha tukupeleke na Riang. Tuko na guest amazing hapa hivi. We have siji tuanze huko.
No, actually let's start from here.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You know when we were kids, tukionanga mzungu tulikuwa tunashangilia, unashtuka, unamfuata nyuma, unataka picha.
Excuse me, speak for
yourself.
yourself.
Do you understand hakuna matata?
Sorry, what does that mean?
Jambo.
What?
Do you know Jambo? Jumbo jet maybe?
Oh, that makes sense.
Mzungu ni mjanja. Nani?
High five.
Uko.
4+4.
By the
Sema 8.
8.
Very good. Without further ado, we'd like to know you.
Yeah.
I'm Matt Swallow.
Okay.
I live in Kilifi. I'm from the UK. I've been living in Kilifi 4 years, and I'm part of the Beneath Baobabs team that run festivals, music, and cultural activities. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Do you know this trend on TikTok that goes like a whitey? Do you know that one?
You know, I'm not on TikTok.
You don't know it?
No, I'm old.
You're not on TikTok?
I'm an old man.
That's crazy. He's not a Gen Z.
Matt, I have something to teach you. It's a Sheng word. Inaitwa kumesea.
Mesea.
Kumesea,
Kumesea.
Sasa wewe unaitwa Matt Swallow au mesei Kiswahili ama Sheng.
Oh my God, the dry jokes are endless.
No, he's laughing.
There's only one thing to do
He's
here.
just being a friend. It's just men supporting men, bana.
Okay. Speaking of men, wacha sasa tuende kwa mwanamke. Hi. You're not so strange here.
Yeah. No, I am not.
Nimekuleta by force.
Uongo.
Tuambie unaitwa nani?
My name is Mary Favor.
Yeah.
I am a performing artist from Mombasa, right here. And I'm also the founder of the Wayo Collective.
Ah, nice. Mary Favor.
Yes.
Do you know that Dorcas Uyera amekuwa kinidis, sina talent, sijui kuimba, afadhali asikie uji ya mtoto ikichemka?
Hapana, nilikwambia heri nisikie maji moto ikichemka. Relax.
Oh.
Relax. Usije ukajaribu kututumbuiza hapa.
I just want Mary to confirm that niko na talent.
Ya kuuma nje.
Guy.
Wow. Simulaona wase.
Manze.
Ngoja, Jason. Wacha tusikie Jason asemaje. Jason, introduce yourself to the people and then tell us what you do. I'll be back.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Mombasa, yeah.
Oe.
It's so good to be here. My name is Jason Runo. You can call me Jason De Runo. But
Jason De Runo. Utalipia hiyo bro.
Actually nimekuwa nikiona kuna another whole nani huyo? Why between my interview you're passing around? Why? But anyway, tumekuwa na this other guy anajiita Jason Delulo wa Kenya. Oh my god, na collabo.
Yeah. No?
so my name is Jason De Runo.
Okay.
Jason Runo. My friends call me El Nyuki. I am from Muranga, but the coastal area is looking very nice, so I'm thinking of making this home. Watu wa Mrima.
Watu wa munatoroka Mrima.
So Mrima imekushinda ukakuja kutuletea shida hapa. How about no?
So I'm the founder of one of Nairobi's biggest improv comedy show called Because You Said So.
Yeah.
And then I'm also a beekeeper and a beekeeping person. That's why they call me.
Oh my god, like Charlene Ruto.
Yeah?
Sasa nikuulize juu wote mko na kazi kubwa. That's inclusive of Matt. Actually, let me switch to English. Hakuna matata.
Asante.
Nice. So how about I give you all my CVs and then tuone kama watatupatia jobs.
Yeah, I mean.
Because I gave my uncle my CV. Mpaka sasa yako Canada. Yeah. He never called back. He never talked to me. In fact, on that note, I've seen my lecturer somewhere here. Madam Lubna, hapa ni wapi? Hapa ni wapi? Where is she? Don't hide.
Alikuwa amesema tutaenda mbali.
Hapa ni wapi? You know I feel. Yeah. Aliniambia PR kidogo nimeanguka juu venye nilikuwa na so many jokes.
Wewe ulikuwa na jokes. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, because sitaki nikuaibisha. Vile wewe unaniaibisha, but mimi nakupendaga wewe unipendi. Welcome guys to the Hot Pot Show.
Yes.
This is how we usually are. This is just family feud kidogo. But today we have an interesting topic yenye wase wanasema hawajaisikia. Have you ever heard of the word orange economy? Anyone?
I have to confess I googled it as soon as I saw my name on this panel.
Me too. My god. I totally agree. Hata mimi when I got ni venye tu natafuta za cabbage by the way. Hii ni kujifanya. This is not the real me. Let me tell you nilisoma hata the topic nikasema Eloi ni venye mia sina.
Okay.
Wallahi tena.
So sisi wote hapa hivi tunajifunza leo kuhusu orange economy.
Yeah, we learn on the job.
Okay. It's so amazing mazee space courtesy of Pwani Innovation Week yenye ili kick off jana all the way to Friday. Na this is the Pwani that we want to see, Pwani ya ushirikiano, Pwani ya upendo, au sio?
Yes.
Yeah, so moving on swiftly without much ado, let's just
let's talk about this topic.
Tunataka tujue kwanza,
Sasa juu tulibeba mwa Kenya kwa stage na producer hakusema mambo mingi. Acha tutusome topic. This one time. Yeah, I promise hizo time zingine tunafanyanga research lakini nayo ni topic kubwa. Hadi wewe ukiwa mbele ya watu like 1000 wanakuangalia kidogo. Anyway, so without further ado, our topic is how do we elevate the coastal region into a global leader in orange economy through creative industries? I use the accent so that Matt can understand me.
Una confuse nani? To fail ako pale hiyo kizungu yote.
Lakini see the word is in his name, to fail. Failure.
What? Okay, sawa.
But without further ado, when we talk about the orange economy, as a person who founded Baobab Studios, what does that mean for you and to you?
Yeah.
It means a lot. I think about having something sustainable, not that's just a flash in the pan in terms of one event, but something that's going to be able to go throughout the whole year for the creative industry. So whether that's events and shows and supporting one another and building enough industry around, say, an artist or an event to allow that to grow and be sustainable income for throughout the year, essentially.
Interesting. So when you founded Baobab Studios, you chose Kilifi specifically. Kilifi, most of it tunaonanga bush. By the way, difference ya kwenda Kilifi na kwenda Kitengela hakuna difference. Miti punda, miti vumbi, miti mtu. You never actually see actual infrastructure in between, but you actually put Baobab Studios in the bushes also. Why? Why the bushes, Matt? Why? Because
and why specifically Baobab?
Yeah, because to get to Baobab bana huwa tunangangana sana, lakini sherehe ni sheria. Ama ni aje guys? Ama namna gani?
Wanacheza chini leo, tusiutulie.
Si maintain kwenye chini umeka kijana.
Hivyo.
But why Kilifi?
Well, there was an event going on in Kilifi already every New Year, and it got too big. It got too loud for Kilifi town. So people were complaining too much. And then my business partner and I came in and we saw an opportunity, and they said there was some guys there who had this land in the middle of nowhere, and that meant that there would be no noise pollution, because we run a festival that has 5 sound systems, and there's a lot of people that come from all over Kenya, Africa, Europe as well. So we need to be able to grow throughout the year and not have an issue where we're sound clashing with the town and people who are living there. So that's really why we're out in the middle of nowhere. It really helps us to play loud music and to expand in there. And also the nature is just beautiful. It's a unique place to be. So when you're at the studio itself, we're at the studio on the site where the festival grounds are, then you're recording in this amazing valley with these beautiful baobabs, and it's just a nice place to be. You know?
Oh my God, there's this face that Baba Zora usually makes when he doesn't understand English. Interpreter, can you also do English to Kiswahili? Because Baba Zora kidogo...
Ni sawa tu, ni mimi nimekubali by the way. Mimi leo nauliza maswali na Kiswahili. I'm sorry ya umesei.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Walai.
But we would love to come to the Baobab to shoot show yetu. So
you haven't yet?
Yeah, come.
Sindio?
Yeah.
Season 2 episode 1. Bosi, unaona vile nafanya mambo?
We mzee, hayombangu hivyo. But without further ado, let's go to the lady. As a performing artist, what does the orange economy actually mean to people within your industry when you anafanya kile unafanya, and to you on an individual level?
Huyu ni mshereheshi kwanza.
Wacha.
Ni msanii. Walai.
Stop, please.
No. Okay, sawa.
Hizi vita zenu sitaingilia. But the orange economy to me is basically a collaboration amongst the different creative industries. So it's not just musicians, it's how do musicians work with the performers, with the actors, with the painters and etc. So the orange economy is basically an amalgamation of all of these industries coming together to push the creative industry forward. And for me as a musician, as an independent musician, the orange economy is basically an opportunity for myself and other youth to basically have an opportunity to have our voices heard through art, and also to try and create other job opportunities and start other ventures for ourselves, other entrepreneurial ventures for ourselves. Because I believe that the orange economy is truly the answer to the unemployment levels in Kenya, specifically among the youth. And so the orange economy presents an opportunity for youth to not just get jobs, but also have something that they own, start something of their own. I started the Wire Collective as an independent artist because I was looking for platforms to share my work. And so we create platforms for young people, specifically emerging artists from Mombasa, to showcase their work. So far we've worked with about 20 creatives. We just started this year, so we're looking to grow further in the next coming years. So the orange economy, just to summarize, is basically just an opportunity waiting to be harnessed by the young people.
Kumbavu zangu, I have done nothing with my life.
Mingi.
Kama gani zako mbaya?
Ziko hizo zote.
Release me tufunge isa without further ado,
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
go
yeah.
to Jason Bruno. So,
Yeah.
with the money that you have, because we can see the money. Unja ukisikia mwanamume hacheki hihihihi anacheka. You know? Yeah. That's a man with money.
So yake si kidonda.
Kipara bila
in trouble.
pesa. Nice one. For the first time. Inakupea lakini audience haijacheka. Yeah.
Wale wanadedi.
Ay.
Ona mafazi. Yeah.
First of all, may I live long to have the kind of money you think I have. Amen. Yeah, I think the orange economy is so important. It's super, super important because if you think about it, art is what is really the mirror to society. Imagine a life where we only had doctors, nurses, quality surveyors, but no art, no music, no nothing. So there has to be that balance. As the famous song says, tujiangalie. And there is no other way kujiangalia other than through the arts. And also, the arts also allows us to have very difficult conversations that it's hard to talk about either politically, even in relationships. Nasikia siku hizi watu wanagongewa, na si mayai. But you see, those are not things that you can just have a normal conversation.
Yeah.
It has to be through the arts. Even like just stuff that is happening, both good and bad in society. The orange economy is really the mirror that we hold up to ourselves. So I think that's very, very important.
Oh, on that note, Matswalo, do you know what kugongewa is? No? I think that boy can tell you. He has gone through a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah?
He's an expert.
Yeah, the one in the white t-shirt.
Anapenda kugodha.
Another dry joke. Sasa ono meharibu.
Sawa, tuendelee.
Oh my God.
Wacha tuendelee. Doki.
But without further ado, we must ask,
Yeah.
how does Baobab Studios actually partner with the orange? Oh my God. Hey, Kizongo.
Yeah, how do you partner? Ama
No.
wanachangia
How
vipi
do you na collabo
Hey.
with the
entanglement? Yeah? How?
Unaona that thing where you study for the exam last minute and then ukiingia exam room everything gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Inabidi unaandika
Today's
jina
the day.
unalala.
So anyway, how does the Baobab Studios na collabo with the orange economy? Because we have seen at the end of the year, by the way, beneath the Baobab is usually a big thing. Actually, I can see one of your people, Odipo, right there. Odipo usually makes half Swahili pot actually go to Baobab Studios. Promotion yake. Promotion yake.
You've gone there.
He forces them.
I have. He forces you.
Yeah.
Odipo, kneel
He
down.
said they came willingly.
Kneel down before the crowd. What? What? How dare you? But manners.
Yeah.
But on that note, how do you actually help out the orange economy in Kenya? Because a lot of artists, including the ones that usually perform at Swahili Pot, I think some of them are actually in the crowd.
Hata
Usually come to
Mary Favor is right here.
Exactly. So I'm not even asking again. There's someone here. Very good.
Yeah.
So after she answers the question, after you answer the question, she will answer the question because we have realized the reason why we went to Maandamano is because of a lot of lies.
Yeah.
So your lies better connect. Higher. Or you're also going to kneel down like Odipo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we created the studio after the festival because we realized that the festival, we're booking a lot of artists, a lot of dancers, and we're partnering with a lot of different industries, so with different sound teams, lighting teams, dance troupes. But it was happening once a year, and that's not enough. So the studio allows for a space for people to come to, even if we haven't met them online or whatever. So, for instance, obviously working with Swahili Pot has been amazing. They've been managing our performers at the festival. But now we're working with Mabara Atelier in Malindi. They run the Cleopatra Theatre. And we're also working with Malindi Cultural Association as well. Ooh. So we're recording all of the genres of the Mijikenda at the moment.
Nice.
And within that, then we are bringing in producers, artists to remix that, reimagine that, and then we'll be releasing music with different groups. So there's a label called Kili Jam that's going to be a lot for Swahili hip hop and such. So without the partnerships, Baobabs is nothing. beneath the Baobabs or Baobab Studios. So that's essential. Every week we have a new partnership and explore a new event or a new theatre piece, or maybe this could go to the festival. And then eventually the idea is that we can release and produce shows that would go out of the region as well and shine the light back here. So it's about, partnership is everything. Without partnership, we don't have community, and everything in events is about community. And when we're doing our marketing, yes, we're trying to sell, but it's actually, if we remember right, it should be community building. And that's through partnerships, and that's through art best.
That's lovely. So from what I heard, he's going to be giving jobs to Mijikendas.
They are already there.
Ata kizungu ikikuslap left, right and center. Utasikia tu kitu moja moja. Mijikendas in the house. No Mijikendas. Y'all don't want jobs. Mijikendas in the house. CV. So without further ado, on to you. What has the Baobab Studios actually done for you? You know, he might be saying they do big things, but they have done nothing. Kusema tu kweli. So what has Baobab Studios actually done for you? I'm so sorry.
Truthfully, I'm yet to visit the Baobab Studios. Hello. Naniski.
Yes.
Yeah,
finally.
Yeah.
Between your interview, the passing around.
Surely.
Why? But without further ado.
Anyway, so I'm yet to visit the Baobab Studios. It's actually a place I've been eyeing for a really long time. And it's so interesting that you were talking about the recording the Mijikenda sounds, because we just did a show in April, and the project was sharing music around Mwanzele, which is one of the Mijikenda genres. So so that's basically what we do. We focus on telling African stories through African rhythm and African sounds, and specifically Mombasa sounds. I think it's so important. You archive them in the studio. We put it on stage in performance. And so we did Mwanzele, we did a little bit of Benga, we did Bango Pia. And so tuna mix and match. That's kind of how we contribute to the orange economy in Mombasa. Also, I'm an independent artist, so I work with fellow independent artists. The type of people who don't have that label behind them and their big monies pushing their work and stuff like that. So we kind of do all the work ourselves. And so it really resonated with me when you're talking about partnership, because to be honest, in this, and I think it's so important that we all collaborate in order for the creative industries in Mombasa to advance. I think it's such a negative notion when we sit and we want to be the ones wenye wanaendelea peke yao. And to be honest, you can't. You kind of need everyone else to come together. The music industry cannot do without the banking industry. We cannot do without people in hospitality, especially in Mombasa. You understand what I'm saying? So I think for the orange economy to thrive in Mombasa specifically, we definitely need to all collaborate together. I was thinking about how impactful the Beneath the Baobabs Festival really is, and truly that is my goal, to grow our events to like festival status, because that way we're able to attract people from all over the world to come and see what Mombasa has to offer. And international music festivals are one of the ways that we do that. That's one of the ways that we can place the coastal region as a global leader in the orange economy. So that's where we're heading as the Wayo Collective. But in the meantime, we're working with emerging artists, also to kind of, because they have such great talent and they really represent the voice of the majority. They speak the language of most people, sharing their experiences. And so from now, emerging creatives, putting them on a stage and elevating their work and their profile. That way we're able to advance the economy.
Oh my God, with all that she has said, makofi. Wacheni hizo. Makofi.
Thank you.
Makofi tena. Walikuwa naomba kura, usirudie kuongea hivyo sana. Unajua utafanya watu walale. Bad manners, wewe. We don't do that here.
Atulie.
Yeah, without further ado, let's but don't take it personal. On our podcast, we throw shade.
I got you.
A lot of shade.
You got us.
Kuna baobab pia unaweza throwiwa, so come slowly.
Oh my
Wow.
God, umepata mwenzako wa dry jokes, makofi.
Okay. So many
Yeah, umepata partner, but without further ado, let's go into you, Jason. Why do entrepreneurship in the orange economy? By the way, I think every single time something comes up, you guys are tired of being creative, it's either green economy, blue economy, orange economy. I'm going to launch pink economy right now. Pink economy is listening to the Hot Pot Show.
I'll see you.
Nobody can take it. I have claimed it.
Yeah.
Nanivo.
Yeah.
Nanivo na tumekafunga. So why do entrepreneurship specifically in the orange economy?
Well, it's important to the number of people. First of all, it has potential to employ. A lot of times when we think of an event like she was saying, we usually think of just the people on stage. We don't think about the people who are doing the catering. We don't, like, for example, when we do our events, a lot of times there has to be an ambulance there, medical personnel. There's someone who's done the, coming up with the concept. There's a lot of spreadsheets, which means accountants are also, involved. So it really has potential to employ a lot of people, not just creative people. Say, for example, Baobab Studios, I'm sure, are making money. Someone has to do their books. Someone has to do their legal work. So someone has to build structures. So think about the number of economies that are also touched on. That's architecture. There's, and now, like we're saying in Mombasa, there's a lot that can be done. It's also important that we invest in the orange economy, because that is one way of ensuring that we always have a voice, that the people always have a voice, because we speak through our artists. Our artists have a way of looking at life that when they present something, you go like, wow.
Oh.
And you see yourself, but in a way that you'd never thought about it. Either when you hear a song, when you see
like when you hear Kumbavu Zangu, what do you think of? Unajua watu wamezoea kutuona sijui nini yao. Because if you say every single time an artist produces something, they're trying to tell us something. Unajua ni vizuri ku attack direct. Ni vizuri Karuga the Donkey anasemanga nini? For example, KRG.
Aliquit boga.
Mtu akisema Kumbavu Zangu.
But you see, that's the dynamism of language. Language is always evolving.
Very smart.
And I think the people who are always at the forefront of that is creatives. Yeah. So like now, Kumbavu Zangu. That's 3 months ago. That phrase did not exist. Angukanayo. You see, like even like everything in terms of the protest and how young people were feeling can be summarized in a song. So you see, so it's so important to always make sure that, and also you'll find one of the things that oppressors will always do in other countries where they're dictators and stuff, they'll always try to, you'll always find like writers, like case in point, like Ngugi wa Thiong'o at some point in this country had to flee. So you see, it's because that's the power of art. And we must, all of us, be heavily invested in protecting the freedom of expression. Not just by word of mouth, but through art.
Umesikia Doki, wacha kudharau wasanii. Art is powerful.
Haya basi, heri nyinyi for real.
Wacha niulizie wasanii.
Heri nyinyi.
Okay, kuna wasanii ndani ya nyumba. Wasanii Wasania. Mimi hii swali naulizia wasanii. Sawa. Unajua mimi kama mimi hata nikipigiwa simu sahi huko nyumbani, they will ask me, na ile maneno yako inaendelea aje?
Unapigiwa na nani na una watu wako wenu? Wazazi wako ama wako?
Kuna jirani yangu fulani huyo.
Wazazi wako ama wako?
Ngoja relax. Hizi ndo simu wasanii wao wanapokea. Sawa. Ile maneno yako imefika wapi, as opposed to mtu anafanya labda kazi kwa ofisi na nini. So I feel bado art inachukuliwa in a way, as opposed to you guys, mmefanya mambo. I've seen your, hata kama before I met you, I've already seen Baobab Studios kwa, in YouTube channel nini. Nimeconsume content yako tangu nikiwa kijana mdogo by the way. Mary Favor, I've worked with her countless projects. Sawa.
Yeah.
But I still feel sana iko kwa space yenye watu bado the greater majority ya watu especially huku Africa tunaichukulia kama sio kazi. You understand?
Yeah.
Unafanya art na
kwanza ambia mzazi you want to be a musician.
Ati mimi wewe ni msanii. Okay, sasa na kazi nyingine, hauna kazi nyingine unafanya. So this is to you Jason, what do you think ni challenges gani wewe kama wewe una face ndio upeleke hii kitu to that point yenye sasa imeacha kuwa kitu ya sasa ni watu kama kina Jason anafaa kufanya hivi?
Okay.
Sasa hakuna mtu mwenye ako pale anafanya kazi nyingine lakini ana aspire kukua kama wewe.
I'll give you advice and I think you can take it or not take it.
Yes.
Ushaisikia wimbo inasema usitu advice. This one time.
Charity always begins at home.
Yeah.
People will treat you how you carry yourself or how you teach you, how they perceive you. If you're an artist, number one, you must be serious about your art. I personally do not believe in plan Bs. I believe in sticking to plan A. If plan A doesn't work, move to another plan A. Because what you find, and I'm not blaming the artist at all, I'm just trying to make a point. What happens is you find somebody, say, has to juggle between an office job and being an artist. So they do the artwork while this other job allows them to. But this job is not something they like. They actually hate it.
How do you know? How do you know they hate it?
Because I've experienced it. And I've interacted with so many young people who say, I work as a lawyer, I absolutely hate it. I'd rather be a stand-up comic.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
You hate being a lawyer?
They like the money, but they don't like the job. There's a difference. There's a difference. So number one, I'd always say, artists, love your work. Love your work beyond, like, it. Your parents have to see to the young people. Your parents have to see that you're absolutely serious about this thing. When I was young, in my early 20s, after I graduated from Daystar, I had the opportunity I had just done a diploma. And one thing my mom said to me, you could either, so I got an opportunity to go on a scholarship, not a scholarship, it was a scholarship, part scholarship, to study acting for film in South Africa.
Oh my God.
And when I had this conversation with my mom, she said, listen, so artists, it's not easy. It's really not easy. For artists, it gets easier. It starts very difficult. Nobody knows you. But over years, it becomes easier. But people have to see you're serious about it so that they can also take you seriously.
Okay.
So, like, for example, sometimes, you introduce yourself, you're like, hey, I studied architecture. Oh yeah, but on the side, I have some music I do once in a while, So it's not something like you're honestly like 100% proud of. You're trying to say things that you think people need to hear.
You're just selling yourself.
You're selling yourself, but in the wrong way. If you're an artist, be willing to start from the bottom and work your way to the top. But I can guarantee you this. When you do something consistently over a period of time, it always works out. Go look at all the pictures of people like Diamond when they were starting. Look at people like Sauti Sol. We've seen them. I emceed for the very, very first Blankets and Wine.
For real?
There was only 40 people, actually 39.
The very first one.
The very, very first one. 2009, I was the MC stroke the DJ. And there was 39 people. And I remember the stage, we didn't even have stairs. We had a crate, an empty crate. That's what we were using to get onto the stage. But you see what Modoni has done is she's consistently invested in her event, in her craft, in her music. So the experience just got bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm sure Matt would say the same. When they started, it was just a simple thing. But being consistent and reinvesting in your art, you have to look at your skill and your art as an investment that you have to keep fueling.
Challenge kwa wasanii. Hiyo ni challenge kwa wasanii.
Na the information has come from a person mwenye alienda Daystar, a private university, na akapatiwa scholarship ya kwenda nje. At least huyo akuwa na ruka classes. Unaona?
That's an assumption.
That's uko na mkubwa wako. Anajua hivyo.
It's an assumption.
Walai?
Yeah, what I mean is, even going to Daystar and everything, it was a struggle. Nothing comes easy. A lot of times, nothing good comes without sacrifice. You have to sacrifice. And not always just money, sometimes also time, which is the most precious resource. So as an artist, you're consistently writing lyrics, rewriting, you're painting one canvas, it doesn't look great, you scratch that, start again. But you're also buying, it's consistent investment in your art. So if you're an artist, if you're starting out, please don't give up. Whether you're a photographer, just know what you want and go for it. Go for it.
All right.
So on that, Mary, we identify the fact that a lot of artists have challenges wakijaribu kumonetize their work. We'd like to know these challenges that you actually face and how you're actually curbing them right now, because I don't think you're really facing that issue. Unajiona na watu wa beneath the baobab na bado unang'ang'ana, wewe wacha.
Wow.
Wewe wacha.
Let me quote Jason, it's an assumption. Yeah, Manny. I think everyone is just trying to find a way to add some monetary value on their art, right? Because we spend so much time creating. By the way, the artists who are here can attest. Sometimes you can write a song at like 3 a.m. You know, you spend days, weeks in the studio trying to create your work. And so it's a lot of work, blood, sweat, tears that go into the art. And you hope and pray that itajipa at the end. And so kila mtu tu ana struggle to monetize their work. And that is something that even I struggle with. Especially because... Nisema man siseme.
Sema.
Well, imagine manze, we need systems that can enable young people to make money off of their work. Ile tu cha ukwelo. Because hakuna venye una release kazi alafu inachezwa na do yenye na kam, hai make sense. So it's very difficult for artists to live off of the work that they create because we've not
Dunia inaisha, guys. Yeah, man. Na walituon. Kama wewe ni wa Nairobi hapa, just know you're not going to heaven. Mlishaambiwa mapema.
But yeah, it's difficult for artists to make a livable wage off of their work just because we've not created that infrastructure that allows artists to monetize their work. And so I think that's literally the first step, is to honestly, I'm a bit ambitious kusema tuachane na corruption, but yeah, so that the monies that we make from our work can go directly to the artists. We need to think about how when we create work, how do we make it easy for an artist to create, release, distribute, perform their work? I'm speaking from the perspective of a musician, right? Because when I create my music and I release it, that's step one. But I need to tour. I need people to listen to this work. I need to market it. I may not have the budget to take my work to the radio stations and do the ads that people do on TV and stuff like that, even YouTube ads sometimes. But so now we need to think about how do we support creatives in that manner. Maybe the media people who are here can think about how do they support emerging creatives to put their work out there, because that's usually the first challenge. Put your work out there, and I truly, truly believe that good work attracts good money. That's what I believe. If you put in a lot of work in the stuff that you do, it will attract the people that you need to fund your work, the people that will put you on big stages. Maybe Matt can put you on Baobab, beneath the Baobab. Who knows, right? So yeah, the first thing I think is just streamlining the processes from creation to distribution and even post-production.
Okay, so on that note, throwing it back to Matt, Cindy, we said we hold people accountable, especially the older generation, because they were here before us, and what did they do? What did they do?
I think they can tell us.
Exactly. So when you founded Baobab Studios, you kind of tried to focus on the younger generation, because I think beneath the Baobab at the end of the year, I don't usually see the older generation come, because for Pete's sake, we camp, unalala kwa manyasi for the sake of sherehe, lakini I don't think we young people take ourselves seriously. Unalala kwa manyasi, unanyesha juu ya sherehe. Anyway, when you founded Baobab Studios, you did it for the young people, and the creatives who are coming into the space, considering the orange economy and whatnot, So why not the older generation that was already doing music and was already known? Because I feel like wababa hupenda rumba.
Well,
didn't understand that one, did he?
Yes. Fathers.
Yeah.
Actually, we're working a lot with the musees, a lot, because they're the holders of the sounds, the traditions. They're the holders of the stories. We're looking at publishing books through this as well. So this on Mashujaa Day, this Sunday, we're hosting Madkad after a 9-day peace walk. And then they'll be doing cultural performances. From that, we'll be releasing a lot of the old music, and then fusing that with the young. So yeah, we're not age specific, but obviously the young is hype. But for me personally, as I'm getting older, I admit that I want to step out of the younger music and into the older. If you look at Sauti Bazara, for instance, in Tanzania, in Zanzibar, this amazing festival of Pan-African music, live Pan-African music, I would love to see that here, with the old traditions reignited from the 80s, from the 90s, and all the amazing orchestras that used to be here and honored and had the space to do that in Mombasa and Kilifi counties. So I really believe that age is non-specific, gender is non-specific on these things. I think music and art crosses all of those boundaries, and that's the beauty of it. Race, religion, whatever it is, music touches every one of us, whether we understand the language, whether we've heard that instrument, know what it is or not, or know that artist. If it touches our soul, it touches us all as humans.